I'm going to show you exactly how to set up sales and discounts in Etsy step by step. But first, I need to tell you something important. If buyers cannot find your listings, dropping your price by 20% is not magically going to bring them in. Most sellers use discounts as a band-aid for a traffic problem, and it's costing them profits without solving anything. Hi, I'm Sarah, and I help handmade Etsy sellers get consistent sales by fixing their visibility, not their pricing. I've seen way too many talented sellers slash their prices hoping for a breakthrough, when what they really need to fix is their shop optimization. So by the end of this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up sales and discounts on Etsy if you want to use them strategically. But more importantly, I'm going to show you why discounts are not your real problem and what you should be focusing on instead. And if you're realizing that your real issue is your visibility and not your pricing, I'm hosting a free live masterclass. The link is in the description, and I want you to go save your seat right now. Okay, so let's get the tactical stuff out of the way first. Here's how you set up a sale or a discount on Etsy. What you want to do is go to your shop manager, then click on marketing, and then you'll see sales and discounts from there, and you can create a bunch of different types of discounts. I want to run through what your options are for scheduling these discounts. The first is running a shop-wide sale. These apply to your entire shop. You can set up a percentage off or dollar amount off. You can also schedule when the sale starts and ends. To do that, scroll down and click Run a Sale. You are going to see an option to select your percentage off. If you want to do less than 25, you can hit custom and type in what number you want. You can select where the offer is valid, what countries. You can set your sale duration. I'm going to just put random numbers in there. Apply any terms and conditions if applicable, and then you want to name your sale. Click the continue button. You're going to see the option where you can list all of your listings for sale. This will be shop wide, and any new listings that you add when you are running this sale will be added to your sale. This used to be an issue on Etsy where new listings would not be automatically added. And if you select this, now they are. You can also select specific listings for the discount. If you click on this, all of your shop sections will come up, or you can click here, search for specific listings, and then select everything that you want to add. Click review and confirm to schedule your sale. You can also create coupon codes on this page. So these are great for email lists or for targeted promotions. General Etsy buyers who find your shop are not going to be able to see these, but you can share these coupon codes with your audience for a special bonus for them, right? So to schedule that, you can click promo code, select your percentage off or type it in. And then you can choose to have an order minimum on here, whether that's they have to buy 3 items to qualify or have to spend a certain dollar amount. You can schedule the sale as well. We can type in our sale name, and then you can select all listings or just certain listings on that as well. This is also where you will find information about the Etsy site-wide sales. For example, as of the time of this recording, the Cyber Week Black Friday sale is coming up, and you can click on this to opt in very quickly to any Etsy site-wide sales or events that they're running. One last thing I want to show you, which is that Etsy also lets you run free shipping promotions. So you can create a promo code and select free standard shipping. This can be really powerful for conversion, but we're going to talk about when that actually makes sense in a minute. So after all of that, here's what I see happen all the time. A seller's traffic is low. Their views are like single digits per listing. And so they think, hey, maybe if I run a 20% off sale, more people are going to buy. But the problem is you can't convert visitors that you don't have. If only 10 people are seeing your listing, dropping the price is not going to bring 100 more people in your shop. It just means the 10 people who are already there might buy at a lower price. Discounts are a conversion tool, not a traffic tool. They help you turn browsers into buyers once people are already looking at your products. But if no one's finding you in Etsy search, a sale is not going to change that. Okay, so now I want you to drop a comment. Do you think that your prices are too high or that not enough people are seeing your listings? I want to hear your honest assessment in the comments. And when you're answering this, remember that it takes 33 to 100 visits on a listing with a normal conversion rate to get a sale. So if you are not hitting that metric, then you have a traffic problem. The third issue with running sales to bring in traffic is that running constant sales can actually train your customers to wait for discounts. If you're running a sale, buyers stop seeing the value in your full price items because they know they will never have to purchase them at full price. They'll add your stuff to their cart and then they'll wait for the next promo email. You've basically taught them that your real price is the sale price. And here's another thing, when you're constantly discounting, it can make your products look less valuable. Buyers really start to wondering, if this is always on sale, is it actually worth the price that they're saying it is worth, right? Plus, if you're barely covering your costs at the sale price, you're working for pennies, it's just not sustainable. You didn't start a handmade business to work for free. Discounts really should be strategic, used occasionally for specific reasons, like launching a new product line, clearing out seasonal inventory, or even rewarding loyal customers, not as this desperate attempt to force sales when your real problem is that you're not visible to Etsy buyers. So after all of that, I'm not saying that discounts are always bad. There are times when they work and they work really well, but only if you're using them strategically and you already have traffic. So here is when discounts make sense. One, when Etsy is hosting a site-wide sale. Etsy runs promotional events throughout the year. They promote participating shops across the platform. If you opt in, you can get extra visibility and traffic from Etsy's marketing. This is one of the best times to run a discount because Etsy is doing the heavy lifting to bring a bunch of buyers to the website, and they're already searching for products like what you make. Number two is when you're launching a new product line. A temporary discount can encourage people to try something new to get you those first reviews on those new listings, especially if you are promoting that sale to your current audience who already knows and loves you. Number three is when you're clearing out seasonal inventory. If you have holiday specific items and the season's ending, it 100% makes sense to get that stock out of your house and run a sale. Number four is for rewarding your email list. Exclusive coupon codes for your subscribers can increase loyalty and definitely conversions. These people already know you, they like you, they love what you make enough to sign up for your list. And let's face it, buyers are very weary about who they're just handing their email address over to, right? So if they have trusted you with their email, we want to reward them for staying there with you. Number five is when you're running a free shipping promotion. Free shipping can actually increase your conversion rate because buyers hate surprise cost at checkout, but I want to make sure that you are building that shipping cost into your pricing so you're not actually losing money. Number six is when your conversion rate is low, but your traffic is good. If you are getting hundreds of visits, but very few sales, then yes, testing a discount might be a good idea. But if your traffic is low, you have to fix that first. The key is that discounts should really be occasional and intentional, not constant and desperate. All right, now that you know what works for sales, if you don't fall into one of those categories, let's talk about what you should be doing instead. If you are thinking about running a sale because your shop is not getting traffic, let me redirect you right now. So here's what you actually need to move the needle and increase your traffic, your visibility, and your sales on Etsy. The first thing you need to do is fix your SEO. Make sure that you're using all 13 tags with long tail keywords. Match those tags to your title. Stop changing things every single week. Give your listings time to rank. If you've not watched my last video, make sure to check that one out next. I have a link popping up to it right now. And that video talks about all the biggest SEO mistakes that I see Etsy sellers making every single day. Next, you want to make sure that you're building out your product lines. If you only have a few listings targeting specific keywords, Etsy just doesn't have enough data to know if you are important for those keywords. And that means it's not going to show your shop to buyers. Add more listings around those same keywords so you saturate your niche and really show Etsy that you're important for those search terms that you want to rank for. Next, I want to make sure that you are optimizing your photos. If people are finding you because you're ranking for certain keywords, but they're not clicking, your photos could be the problem. You want to make sure that your first image really grabs attention and very clearly shows what you're selling. And let's face it, you used to be able to pop up a photo that you took on the carpet in your basement and get sales on Etsy. But now that it's much more saturated than it was 5-10 years ago, you can't do that anymore. Your photos need to look professional. Next, I want to make sure that you are improving your descriptions and the details that are shown in those descriptions. You want to make sure your processing times are accurate. Your listings are super easy to skim because we're not going to get buyers to read every single word that you write in that description. And you want to make sure that you are answering all the questions that a buyer might have, because if they have to message you before purchasing, they're much less likely to convert. Last, we want to make sure that you are tracking your stats. Look at where your traffic is actually coming from. Are you getting found in Etsy search? What keywords are working for you? Use that data to double down on what's already bringing buyers to your shop. Okay, all of this put together is going to get you way more sales than slashing your prices ever will, and more profit at the same time. If you are realizing after listening to all this that your real problem is not pricing, it's visibility, I want to invite you to my free live masterclass. I'm going to walk you through the complete system that my clients use to get consistent, predictable Etsy sales without relying on discounts, social media, or crossing their fingers and hoping for the best. You will get personalized feedback, you'll see real shop examples, and leave with actionable steps so you can implement immediately and start getting found on Etsy. Spots are limited, so grab your free seat at the link in the description below before they fill up. Now you know how to set up discounts on Etsy and, more importantly, when they actually make sense and when they don't. If you've been relying on sales to boost your shop, what is one thing that you are going to focus on instead? I want you to drop a comment and let me know. And if this was helpful, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss more Etsy strategy content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.